We're nearly halfway in League 2. It's been tough. We've had to make a few changes, and I've got to keep my eye on the wage budget and keep pulling in players that can just give us that extra edge so that we can put ourselves in the playoff positions, maybe get a chance for a promotion. These are the Kingstonian Diaries. My name is Daljit. Welcome to Bustthenet. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this. Here we are. We're not doing too badly. Kingstonian have been pretty steady. I mean, compared to sides like Carlisle, Northampton, Port Vale, they've been struggling. Early season favourites to get promoted. Gillingham, Lincoln, top of the table. Another side that was expected to be one of the promoted sides was Bristol Rovers because they got recently relegated. That's going to be the match for today, right? So they're doing okay, but I'm pretty certain they're going to put themselves back in the playoff spots. As far as our matches are concerned, well, we did okay at the start, right? It wasn't too bad. We managed to get a couple of wins together. Then we had this bad run in September where we couldn't really, we won one game in September and lost the others. And then I started asking myself, maybe, if my fullbacks are not that good, then maybe I should go strikerless for a while. So while I was looking for fullbacks, I was trying to, keep morale up, not lose too many games. We managed to get our strikerless period wasn't too bad. We managed to get 5 points from playing strikerless system. And then I found my fullbacks, started using them. Carlisle, we beat them 4-4-2, and we beat Leyton Orient. And then I wanted to go back to the DM system, the 4-2-2 DM, because I think that's still a better system. And this was a damn good result. We beat Crawley. Crawley actually from League 1 in the FA Cup. So we're through to the next round of the FA Cup, having beaten Crawley. Again here, I want to stress one thing. We did not dominate this game. There is little domination in any of my matches, right? So it's more like hitting teams on the break. So we basically playing a counter-attacking style of football, which is my 4-4-2 DM system, and it's not bad because I can create pretty good clear-cut chances against teams. And we managed to beat Crawley. Interestingly enough, they got promoted, so felt quite good about that. But then the next game we lost to Cheltenham, which is also another League One side. So reality is still quite, there's a bright light shining down on me saying, hey guy, don't get too excited. And then Stevenage, we beat Stevenage 3-1 using the 4-2-2 DM. So now we play Bristol Rovers. This is going to be a very, very challenging match because we're traveling away to a team that is expected to thump us, right? But what I've done so far is, if you look at the finances, I'm very, very careful about how I play lower league saves. I never use my entire wage budget at the start of the season. I typically have maybe 100,000, maybe up to 200,000 available in. There's an allowance that I can go and sign players, right? So I have a buffer of about £200,000 per annum. So it's easier for me to think in terms of annum because when I don't like to sign players on. I don't like to see monthly contracts. Per annum makes it a lot easier for me because there are a lot of things in this game that are per annum. Like when you want to pay for a training facilities or maintain your training facilities, numbers are per annum. They're not per month. So I like this. I like doing like this. So I've done this. And I've used this to guide myself on who to sign. So I left myself a nice budget, and this allowed me to go and sign a couple of players. Now, if you recall, early on in the season, I did sign some wingbacks, right? I signed Jack Lee as a central defender. Then I signed a couple of wingbacks. Some of them were on loan. Jake Wakely was on loan. Kearney was on loan. Paul Warren was on loan. So I got these guys on loan. Unfortunately for me, these two fullbacks aren't good enough. They're still giving me trouble. Because mentally they're usually not in the right frame of mind. I don't know what they're doing on the pitch. So I've shipped a lot of goals because of that. So in July, this was when we started the season. Then August, I signed my first player. This was a target man. Was very happy to sign him. He's not too fast, but he makes for a very good target. So I could start playing my 4-4-2 DM, or I could play the 4-4-2. And then we signed another player in August, Lewis Bradley, to give us more options in the middle. But, he's not exactly a major improvement on my squad. I just needed somebody that could play on the right. See, beggars can't be choosers. And then we signed this guy, Rob Howard, the first fullback. I thought this maybe just maybe we get a decent fullback, but we've tried to get other. I'll show you the shortlist very soon. Most of the other fullbacks are not interested, and we've just signed this guy, Jordan Zumera. Now I need somebody on the left line because Kyle Willett Innocent, while he's a good fullback, he's done so much for the club in the few seasons that we've had him. Defensively, he's not that solid, right? So I can't be too emotional about my players. So Jordan Zumera has come in. If I'm looking at my shortlist, you'll see that there are players that I've been interested in for quite a while. So I've got my right wing position, my right back position, quite a number of players. I tried to sign Luke Burke, right? Now I thought this guy is going to be pretty good, right? At 24 years old, not too bad. Basically, when I tried to sign him, he wasn't thrilled with the position we were in League 2. So apparently he wants to be with the promoted side. Like, I can't get him. I went tried Osaze Ohoguide. Okay, but he's not coming as well. Harvey Rogers, tried to get him, couldn't get him as well. I was even willing to pay 16k for him, right? But no chance. He doesn't want to come either. So we've got this situation here. Left backs, I'm not looking for left backs. Central defenders as well. There are quite a number of players that have been recommended to us. One of them is Robert Kandi, but he's slow, right? He doesn't fit our style of play. This guy isn't great in the air. So these are only players that I've been able to look basically scout. Maybe they might be interested in coming, but there's no point signing them if they come from other clubs. The reason is very simple. If it's a free transfer, he can play for you anytime. If it's a player from a club, then there's a different story. They can only play in December. So the thing about me is when I play this game and I want to get promoted very quickly, I always sign free signings because I can do that any time of the season, right? So that is, that's how it seems to me. I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming. Mitch Rose is one player I want to sign. This guy is one player. So we're still scouting because we got the one last piece in the puzzle, right? My holding midfielder. I want to get somebody who's pretty good. So our scouts, and all these are just coming to the door, knocking on the door. Talk. Can I play for you? Can I play for you? Can I play for you? So there's a strong chance it'll be somebody that I might pick up. Even looked at this Michael Class, not too bad. Central midfielder available on transfer. So we still, allowing these players to come through the club, and if they agree, why not? So I've got some players I have to re-scout again. Matthew Wolf and Rafferty Pedder. These guys, I can ask them to come on trial. If I'm not mistaken, some of these players want to come on trial. Brett McGavin, I wanted to sign him, but he's gone to Maidstone. That was fast. I didn't have much of a chance, right? So I was thinking I'm gonna get this guy, but he's gone to Maidstone as a fringe player, and I'm not gonna jump at it because his bravery was only 4. Then up front, we're not looking for any more players. We got too many strikers as it is. So every time somebody comes knocking on the door, I see some nice attributes. I keep them in mind for if and when we get promoted. At the moment now, we got Jack Sampson, who's the main striker. I even got Ricky German, who hardly gets a chance to play because I seem to prefer Sadie for some strange reason because he's scoring goals, and the boy himself, Dan Derbyshire and Javanne Smith. So these are the players that I keep using, and all these players now they are basically getting a chance to play with. I want to move them into the youth team, right? So allow them to play. But they're going to have to develop. So in terms of progress, now this is one of the reasons why I say in the lower tiers, you shouldn't be bothered about attribute growth, right? Look at this. Since he's already, I think he's 21 years old now. Let's see his profile. Okay, how old are you, son? 21 years old. Okay, so he's 21 years old now. And Javanne Smith's attributes have not developed that much. There's some growth, but not a lot. Look at this. Off the ball 2. Decisions 1. It's probably a lot more than that, right? So decisions probably a few points. 4 to 7. That's 3-point increase. And then off the ball, he's gotten from 10 to 14 since he joined. So hopefully he gets better, but his finishing has gotten worse. 9-9. I mean, he's getting from bad to worse in finishing. So what I want to do with him right now is basically stop this and now work on shooting. Right, just work on his shooting, and hopefully we can forestall any drops in finishing. If finishing goes down, then he's really not going to be of any use to me. So that's the story of our players and how we've done. In terms of training, yes, we're using the same calendar. I'm still on early season training in November, not because of anything else, but because we've been changing tactics. But very soon this is going to have to change, and I'm going to have to start using my playmaking fullback schedules and my attacking schedules and my defending schedules so that I can get attribute development. So I'm going to have to stop with tactical familiarity, because I can't afford to keep, early season training going the way it is too long. I mean, our tactics are almost familiar for most of the systems that I play, so it's okay. All right, so it's just a question of whether one of the reasons why it's like this is because I keep changing players. Right, I keep changing, moving players in between roles. New players keep being added into the system. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. But here for our next match, the question is, what are we gonna do? So I'm looking at the scouting report now, and understanding what the scouting report actually means to tell me, aims to tell me about Bristol Rovers. Positive, very fluid. A target man, winger, fullback, central back, central defenders, ball playing defender and a fullback. They might be pushing up hard on the right flank for a cross diagonal, right, to the winger, and then they got a target man, and they can cross from deep with this player, and they can find him from deep with this player. This tactic is going to be vulnerable to direct attacks. I expect quite a number of their players to move up in support. However, let's be serious. I don't think I'm going to win this match because Bristol Rovers are a very strong team. This being a tough game, I need to be very careful about who's going to be playing today. I'm going to have to use ball winners here in Luke Russ. He's a ball winner. Sadie is fast, but he better get in behind them. But he doesn't have the composure. He scored quite a few goals, but doesn't have the composure. Whereas this guy, he may not be as fast, but he's been known to deliver the goods. Right? Another player is Javanne Smith. Right? So these are all basically my strikers. I'm gonna have to think about who's gonna be playing. So I got Javanne Smith. I'm gonna put him for Kearney. I don't need all of them. I got Hicks is gonna be playing here. Then Derbyshire for Sadie. So now I'm going with 2 strikers, 1 DM and 2 central defenders. I don't need Deborah, so we're gonna have Bradley on the bench. So that's quite a few players. So you got Samson as the target man, but he's a bit slow. We're gonna have to depend on him. In fact, we're gonna. Yeah, my idea so far has been to play attack. The thing here is, with this tactic, I prefer playing both these roles on attack duty, but I may have problems keeping the ball against this team. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do it like this, support, and then we'll see in the game whether it's working, and then we will change things if it's not. My passing is gonna be slightly high at the tempo. Now I'm gonna raise the tempo and try hopefully with mixed passing. Only problem now is Derbyshire is he not 100%? He's just severely lacking in match fitness. That's all. All right, so here we go. This is the game. Bristol Rovers versus Kingstonian. Oh, look at them. And they've got an AM, winger, wingback, and a fullback, and a target man. They've got a very attacking left flank. I don't have a very attacking right flank. So, oh man, it's very tempting. Right? It's very tempting for me to go into an attacking setup, but I don't think I want to do that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to counter press. I'm going to play our defense. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to be a bit more aggressive, but I want to, like, when you play our defense, you kind of pull teams in as well, but I'm hoping that my boys can do it. It's not going to be easy to pull off. And I'm going to have to change the role. Yeah, all these things I'm doing on the fly, damn it. I should have done it before I started playing the game. Okay, I'm going to try him out as a ball playing defender. He doesn't have all the attributes, but I'm hoping that, he at least tries balls that are just not hoofs it doesn't hoof all the time aimlessly. Klukas. Little. Okay, this requires one more change. I need these guys to close down more tackle hard. Close down more and tackle hard. Booty. What a name. It's a penalty. Early in the game, we've considered a penalty. I don't even know what the penalty was for. Sheesh. That was fast. Why did we concede the penalty? Crossing the ball. Bob tries to find Klukas. Booty. Kohli whips it in. Penalty. What the hell did he do? Jack Lee handled the ball. Damn it. Come on, boys. Demand more. That's a damn disappointing. Russ crosses the ball. Joe Hanks can't get there. It's Telford, the two defense. Okay, one. Alright, that's exactly the kind of defending I want to see. Right, one goes up to take the ball and the other one covers him. Samson, and it's still possible even if you play two defenders on their normal setting, right? So I got defend duty. So one went to take on the play and the other guy covered. Very nice. At least that's working. I just have to make sure that we do something. Okay, next one. I don't know if these tweaks are gonna work. I'm gonna have to come back. Okay, we're only gonna put pressure on this guy and this guy, or maybe this guy as well. Okay, the back line with the two strikers taken. Johnson. Okay, still left. There's still time on the clock. Hicks does well. Finds Hanks. Hanks chips it over for Derbyshire. Derbyshire tries to shoot from there. There wasn't much time for Derbyshire. Okay, what can we do now? Next thing I can do is line of engagement, right? No, Hanks does brilliantly. Derbyshire. It's going to be Samson inside the box. Shoots. No. That was a difficult chance. We're not going to get so many. We're not going to get a lot of these. Hanks to the corner. Russ. Higgs. Russ. Zamora, the new defender. The new fullback rather. Booty. Come on. Don't give Booty time. Yeah, Wakely does brilliantly. Read the danger. Now he's got to go and follow that player. Klukas. Okay, this is the new defender Zamora. Is he fast enough? Enough. Klukas is blocked. Samson brings the ball out. Okay, now Samson, you're on support duty, you stupid schmuck. Damn it. I'm shouting, scolding my player. God, they just have to they just need to improve that one small little thing in their game, right? I'm like too emotional when it comes to Kingstonian, man. Booty, Savage, Booty. What a name. We got one player called Savage and the other player called Booty. Put them together, they become a Savage Booty. Oh my goodness. Damn it. Okay. Demand more from the boys. Not too bad. First half. Not too bad. We played quite well. We just unlucky with the first penalty. My goodness. Show me something else in the second half. I'm so disappointed. Kilgore. Under pressure. He just gives the ball away. Russ. Okay, what do we have on the bench? We got Javanne Smith, Louis Bradley, Kristen Sadie. Dan Derbyshire is not having a good game. So Sadie or Javanne Smith. The prodigal son has returned. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. 51 minutes is enough time, Dan. Nowadays we don't want to waste too much time. Javanne Smith. Okay, except in this particular case, we want to change things around. Okay. You are going to be target man on support. You are going to be pressing forward on attack. We are going to play Javanne Smith here. And you here. Let's go. That also means that the crossing instructions. Cross aim target man. Okay, done. Everybody, we got a lot of yellow cards now. Higgs with the ball, brilliantly done. Pulls the ball up. Breeze it! Samson! Again, Howard reads the danger. Howard, come on, back to Higgsy. Higgsy plays it back to Howard. Howard finds Wakely. Wakely, you piece of shit. Ball playing defender. Yes, I want a ball playing defender. the option of playing it through. Okay. Oh, nice ball from the keeper to Saraiva. Saraiva finds Smith. Javanne Smith finds Samson. It's 1-1. Javanne Smith. Javanne Smith does it again. He didn't score, but look at what Javanne Smith does. He takes a few players out and threads that perfect ball for Mr. Jack Sampson to equalize. It's 1-1. We have a match, man. We have a match. Okay, all right. Now we got to be very careful with yellow cards. Okay, so first things first, players. Ease off tackles. Hey. Ease off tackles. Please do. All right. Well, I can't bring anybody else. I can't afford to lose him. You ease off tackles too. All right. Come forward. Wait. Tactics. Player. I know something you can do. Cross same target, man. Where are you? Okay, done. Because it'll be a cross diagonal. Let's go. There's only so much time. What an even match between a favorite for promotion and a favorite for relegation. Bob is away. Bob's my uncle. Come on! Wakey, Wolf, Savage. Look at them pass the ball. Matty Wolf and Savage finds the ball for Hool. Savage, Hole. Okay, we now got Savage, Booty, and Hole. Whichever way you look at it is a funny little combination of names. Savage Hole, Savage Booty. I've got to do all these kind of things just to keep myself entertained. And they have a wolf in the pack. So they've got a Savage Hole, they've got a Booty, and they've got a wolf. Man, I'm trying to distract myself because, look guys, it's 10 minutes to go. If I don't, I'm going to feel like I need to chase something. And that's not very good, you know. Let's stop, pause the game. What can we do now? All right, we can definitely look at the man called 6.3. His name is Luke Russ. Yeah, but I don't have a ball winner. Right, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk right now. Right, because he might get sent off. Okay, what we should do is stop this. Stop the counter press and regroup. Yeah, so that's what we should do. Good. Higgs now to Russ. Russ to Wakey. See, that's why I didn't want to use counter press. See, the thing is, counter press, every time you have the ball and you attack and you lose the ball, what your team does is they try to win the ball back by moving forward. So I didn't want that. Yes, Bristol Rovers won, Kingstonian won. What a match this turned out to be. I actually thought we were going to lose this game, but we did well. We did really, really well. The changes worked. Whew, that was a good game. That was a damn good game. And this is our matches so far. So Bristol Rovers are still behind us, right? They have not come into the party yet. So Bristol Rovers won, Kingstonian won. Wimbledon beat Northampton 1-0. Bradford City, Port Vale 2-1. Wow. Port Vale are slowly moving off the bottom of the table, man. Okay, Kingstonian, Bristol, we know. Tranmere Rovers beat Carlisle. That's a damn good result. Tranmere Rovers also are beginning to show some form as well. Then we got Cambridge against Chesterfield. Crewe, Fleetwood. This was going to be always a difficult game because two sides that are probably going to be in the playoff spots end of the season. Grimsby, Newport. Forest Green playing Morecambe. Okay. Forest Green, another side. We took points off Forest Green, so I'm really happy about that. Lincoln, we took points off Lincoln, but we lost to Plymouth. They got Exeter, man. Who doesn't know Exeter? Yeah, that's a nice name from the past. But here we are, played 20 games. We're still 2 points off the promotion spots. But this was I think this was a good game. I enjoyed it. Bristol Rovers have rejected the offer from. I actually had the audacity to ask them to let me trial the player. Man, this is what I call if I'm the manager of Bristol, I'm probably gonna get damn angry with me, man. Scouting meeting. Okay, this is it, right? So all these I keep getting this in scouting meetings. So what I do is I offer all of them trial. That's it. So they come for trial, and then what I do is I add them. I start comparing them because right now I'm looking for a DM. So that's the only position right now. If I can find a quality DM, right? It's got a really high work rate because Russ, he has to beat Russ in attributes, right? Because Russ doesn't have he doesn't last 90 minutes, right? Usually, one of the signs that Russ is struggling is usually towards the end of the match. Russ he does pick up yellow cards, so his natural fitness is still only 8. He's okay for now, but I mean, I've got to find myself. So that's the goal now. Our goal is to go out there and find a ball-winning midfielder. If I can find a ball-winning midfielder for this position, I dare say this much: I'm probably going to get promoted as champions of this league. That's how important that position is, and I still have a buffer to sign that player. So that's the good news. And what I need to also do is eventually I'm going to look at all the players in this club, right, and all the contracts. I'm going to have to trim down my squad, right? So we've got quite a number of players here, but we've got a lot of players on. We still have players on part-time contracts, right? So all these players on part-time contracts, Archie Ellamore, right? Squad play. All these guys, they're probably going to go, right? Even Harry Osborne might have a problem. This guy Shaquille might have an issue. So I'm gonna have to start looking at my players and going, all right, guys, there's a bunch of you that I don't need anymore. And then we've got our Joe Besson. This guy is fantastic, right? So I mean, we got him on a free. Came through the door as well, but he's supposed to be a keeper with some ability, right? He's too old for the under 18s. There's no other competition for me to sign him for. Declan Apau, not good enough for our team. People want him, so it'll be good. Joe Widdowson, 33 years old, not good enough, too slow. We're gonna let him go as well. And then that's basically it. Callum Davis is I'm gonna let him go as well. So Mr. Callum Davis contract, what I'll just do is I'll just release him on a free. So when I release him on a free, I don't pay them monthlies, right? So Declan Apau, Joe Widdowson as well. I'm going to release all these players. All of them are going to go. So my goal here is to make sure that we have the right squad, right? The right players coming into the squad to give us that extra push. It's just a matter of tipping us over so that we can be a playoff side. And I've beaten sides like Plymouth. I've beaten the top sides already. Some of the top sides have beaten them. So I think that we stand a good chance of getting promoted if I can just find that DM now. That's all I need. That's all I need to do. I love these lower league challenges. They can be very interesting because it's a question of managing your budget, understanding your team, not spending all your money in the July window, making sure that you have enough of a buffer so that you can, fix certain gaps in your team's abilities. Right, so we found out very quickly by August I needed fullbacks. Now we're reaching November and I know that there's only one position left to fill, the DM. Once I get that into the side, then I believe that we have a very strong chance of getting promoted. I usually find it a very big challenge to go from conference to League 2. That is the biggest challenge, right? Getting promoted from conference to League 2 is usually the bigger challenge. And then once you're in League 2, it's not that difficult from League 2 to League 1 to Premier League, right? You just have to keep your eye out for these players. And a lot of these players are going to come through the door. I'm going to let them come through the door and I'll see what I can get. I mean, I can also use a player search, but I don't want to do that. It's either come through the door or my DOF. That's it. That's the way I've been playing the game. It makes this year's The Feud Challenge a lot more interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, our website. Once again, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel in one way or the other. You are making it possible for everybody else to have a good time. You guys take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.